You want the rest of that? Wait, where's the brother gone? Link to the video. You can't get that video online. That video got taken off. That video got taken off in 2015, like a week after it got put up. Can't get that one there. There is no link. That's what I'm saying. There's no link to the video. There's no link for it. I had to download it. I'm trying to say to people, there's no link for that video. I had to download it in 2015. It got taken off the internet and has not been put back on the internet since.
Yeah, man, that censorship started a while ago. It's just at a new level now.
Look.
Where you and what you do, so that if need be, it can predict your future behavior, so that it can predict what you are going to do and where you are going to be. Of course, this program is in its infancy stage compared to what it is going to become. That is why I say to you, if you can escape, now's the time to do it, because once this system has evolved and has become fully automated and fully functional, there will be no escaping the new reality. The new world that is to be. It's already aware. It just needs more drones, more droids, more factories, and more robots to be online for the system to be fully autonomous. If you think this is a bunch of science fiction, think again. 2015 was the year of the drone, but by 2020, it will be the year of AI. AI is going to be everywhere, in homes, in businesses, on the bus, in the subway, at the mall. The next version of Windows, for example, Windows 10, is going to feature an AI assistant, like Siri, but much more complex, much more high-tech. Every gadget, every home is set to be part of an AI grid, an AI cloud of supercomputers, tucked neatly away in a far-off place where no one can touch it. And every nation will want an AI running its day-to-day operations. It's going to be a world of AI competing against AI. Every bureaucracy, every police force, every agency, every company, every business will be using it to conduct their business, to conduct their day-to-day operations, to manufacture cars, planes, phones, you name it. AI will be used to compete and to implement policy until it's all basically merged together in the background with a super AI computer. Every time you'll call the gas company to complain or call your local pizza joint to order a pizza, you'll be talking to a computer that sounds like a human. You'll be serviced by a drone that's wirelessly connected to the network, to an AI somewhere using the fabulous 5G technology that quietly went up around us while we were sleeping. Future wars will be waged by countries that have AI against countries that do not have AI, just for practice. And this AI future has already begun. It will merge with the Internet of Things, and so everything will be on a so-called smart grid. Smart for them, not for us. Everything we use, every place we go, will be plugged into an AI, and it will watch every step you take. Your TV, your car, your smartphone, your iRobot of the future. It's all going to be connected, but not for your benefit, as we will see. The future is going to be a very scary place, my friends. They're collecting everything. Every email, every call, every picture, every video, every purchase, every post. They're hoarding the data for predictive programming purposes, i.e. so they can predict what you're going to do and what you will do if you become upset. And that's the kicker. This technology isn't about making life easy for you. It isn't about convenience. Don't think for a second that once society becomes fully automated, that you'll be able to live a fat, lazy, carefree life. That isn't why this is happening. This isn't about making your life better. Ironically, though, the clue to the truth is right there on this jade helm map. Yes, it is the cover story to keep you distracted from the AI component, but what they're showing you on this map is that they're preparing for something massive, and not an invasion from a different country or, say, quelling violence in a mega city that's descending into chaos. They're preparing for trouble in multiple states at the same time, and the reason probably isn't what you might think. Their cover story is that they're training for overseas operations, but That's not the whole truth. They've already conducted AI overseas training operations with NATO. So there's no reason that they need to bring this home unless there's something else going on. And if they were preparing for a foreign invasion by an AI-empowered army of the future, they wouldn't be listing states as hostile. They'd just be conducting operations in a set of states and doing their exercises as you would normally expect. You have to remember here that the Jade 2 system is being plugged into social media and data fusion centers right here at home as if the threat was the domestic population, as we'll show you in part 2 of this broadcast. Yet the threat that they're preparing isn't about local politics, it isn't about domestic terrorists or civil war. Not exactly. The real reason they're prepping this system the way they are is of the actual climate horizon, the ones you have and the ones that you're not aware of. Everything you're seeing, scandal, every bread and circus show, everything that's out there that's eating up your time now is there to distract you from the real problem so that they can put a new control system place, a system that can cope with the hidden climate catastrophe that's on the way, a system that is automated, out of the loop, because every human will be affected and therefore no human will be trusted. What am I talking about here? Climate change, my friends, is not what you think it is, and it's not the climate change that you've heard about. It's much, much worse, and it's set to devastate the whole world as we know it. Much the scale of the structure, an extinction level event. You wouldn't really know it by looking outside right now, but we're right on the tipping point. Catastrophic. That is to say, just before things are going to change at an accelerated rate. Your only clue for the time being is the synthetic clouds being sprayed above you. The only sure cure to this problem is going to be mass.
Bearing in mind, when this came out, and people like myself were saying chemtrails are a problem, we were being told that we were conspiracy theorists and there wasn't such thing. Now the CIA has come out and said that they're spraying as a weather modification tool. So this came out in 2015. He's saying by 2020 it would be a year of AI and the year of the drone. And we're in 2020 and it's the year of AI.
Population reduction, something humans in the command chain will be incapable of implementing. Are you starting to see the big picture yet? Oh wait, you've heard of this before, you don't believe in global warming, you certainly don't believe in geoengineering, and you absolutely don't believe in climate change. Well, go tell that to California. They're running out of water today. And you can't imagine what the situation is going to be like after an accelerated positive feedback loop called the Clathrate gun effect takes hold. That's probably sounding like a foreign language to you right about now, but the science is out there to support it. So let me explain what's going on here. Methane levels are said to explode in the atmosphere due to rising global sea temperatures. It's a cycle that is basically going to feed itself and increase exponentially over time. As temperatures rise, more methane to the atmosphere from permafrost and deep sea methane clathrates, causing temperatures.
Mango.
That's the positive feedback loop. It's self-sustaining, uncontrollable, exponential growth. Just start researching methane clathrates and permafrost, and you'll see where the story is going. Try and leave a video link in the comments that sums this up, but the short version here is basically this. Right now, CO2 and methane levels are off the charts. They're at 4 times the pre-industrial revolution levels. That's a 400% increase in 150 years. Now, methane is about 100 times more potent of a greenhouse gas than CO2 is. And right now, there's roughly 5 gigatons of methane in the atmosphere. And that pales in comparison to the estimated 5,000 gigatons of methane that are set to be released in the next decade or so due to this Clathrate gun effect. Scientists have seen this exact cycle in the fossil record before, and it's called the Permian extinction. It wiped out 95% of life on Earth, and it's set to happen again rather quickly. The reason it's called a gun effect is because it's like firing a gun. Once the bullet is fired, its velocity changes so quickly that it cannot be stopped. The change to our environment is going to be like a gun going off. It's going to be quick and unstoppable. Current models show life will be unsustainable in the northern hemisphere within 35 years. 35 years, think about that. There's a reason why every year becomes the hottest year on record. That's set to dramatically increase. And that means society as we know it will begin to break down in about 15 to 25 years. And that's what Jade Helm is preparing for, implementing a system to control the breakdown of society. Again, just look at California. They're already running out of water. They didn't have record cold or record snow last winter. It was just the opposite. And that climate will go coast to coast, just like West Nile did in just a couple of years. And just imagine what it'll be like in 10 to 20 years. Our government will have no choice but to declare a nationwide state of emergency. Democracy will be suspended, and the citizens will become captives in their own homes. Food will become a luxury, water will be worth its weight in gold, and all of a sudden everybody's going to understand that there's just way too many people for the little resources that are left. And that's where the AI will step in. You can't hold a machine accountable for a war crime, my friends, and a computer isn't going to lose sleep for executing a decision it finds logical. And so you can see what the end game is here. It will be up to the machines to thin out the population. Think of it in terms of determine. Maybe it'll be red states or blue states. One day or another, I will decide who and who dies, and there will be nobody to hold to account. That's what Jade Helm is really about, preparing our inevitable self-destruction brought to us by greedy corporations and by politicians who sold us out for money. Part 2 of this broadcast is a condensed version of the Midnight Caravan broadcast that talks about the J2 system in more detail. Good night and good luck.
What's kind of eerie is the fact that the business as usual projections, even the cautious ones produced by IPCC, are still giving us about 4 degrees of warming by the end of the century. Now, 4 degrees, people who calculated get to 4 degrees. So, warfare. So that's just the eerie thing is that that's predicted.
So, fuck it, that's it. That's it. Do you notice how they said Northern Hemisphere, not Africa?
Well, one of the reasons it's tough to say Africa is because, first of all, it has all the resources.
Yep.
And second of all, it's at the equator where you get a lot of sun, which means you get a lot of vitamin D, which helps with your immune system. So,
well, I mean, all that being said, there's lots of things that people can do, but what they can't do is pretend like nothing's happening.
yeah, I think, yeah, that's the thing, is come out of this delusional state of reality. Like, all of the monotonous conversations, like all of the pretentious relationships, all of the things that distract you from actually developing a relationship with yourself. You have to like detach yourself away from them things so that you can build this pyramid that you were supposed to build on the inside when you came here. And so when people ask me, I mean, I don't know shit about that kind of video, But when people ask me about that kind of stuff, I'm like, I'm not worried about it. And they say, well, why? Because this could really happen. And I'm like, I don't doubt that it could happen, but I'm in alignment with myself and my purpose. And all of that other stuff is a pure distraction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for a blip. Like, chronologically, on the true scale of things, like, I'm here for 50 to 100 years, and then I'm on to my next mission. So what I'm going to be worried about this life, like, you
Oh,
know, if this life comes to an end, it's only a physical end. It's not my spiritual end. Like, I still got work to do. So when
well,
people are asking what they need to do, like, they need to find alignment.
um, um, as I establish myself, you're more than welcome to come to Africa.
Yeah, let me know, brother. I'll be out there. I'll be out there. Of all the places I traveled, man, like, everything they told me about Africa was untrue.
Mm.
Like, everything they told me about Africa was untrue. And I mean, I only got a glimpse of it because I was there for only 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the beauty in the people, the beauty in the land, the beauty in the culture, the beauty of the history, like, it's unparalleled with any place I've traveled to. So yeah, man,
Well,
when you're there and established, let me know. I'll be on my way.
come on. I'll be there with Aris.
Oh, Iris is gone. Oh man, yeah, I'm definitely coming there. I'm definitely coming there. We got the man with the food and the wisdom. Yeah, I'm definitely there, man.
All right, well, it's about to be 11:11 here, so I'm gonna come off of this thing. But respect,
Respect, brother. Always.
peace, and love, and let me know when you want to go live, us together again.
All right, sounds good. Until the next time, Godspeed, brother.
Yeah, man. Our passport's frozen. Yeah, they're frozen. They're frozen right now. Family, just go back and check the lives earlier with Dr. Buttar. I've been on this for a bit now, and yeah, he's a doctor. He knows what he's talking about. He doesn't have anything to gain from this. He already had a book that was a New York Times bestseller. So if you don't believe him, you don't believe me, believe the New York Times. People who voted with their money. Peace, family.